Okay folks, so this is the code we're going to need to get our microbits to talk to each other. The blue blocks, the start and the forever blocks, are in your basic drop down menus here, forever and start. And you can see here that you've got a radio set group, and that comes from the radio grouping here. Now you can put anything from 1 to 5 is my understanding for those groups. So what you need to do is, when you're setting your groups, if you've got groups nearby, if you don't want to interfere with each other, you need to set that to a different number. So we'll work that out as we go. Now this on received block here is where most of the magic is happening. So on received, on radio received is once again in the radio, and it's this block here. So we drag and drop that drop out here, and then we've got some logic blocks happening here. So the if block here, what you need to do is, what you're going to do is you'll go to logic and you'll find the if block that's here, and you're going to drag that out here, and then what you need to do is in here you need to put in another type of block, and what happens there is we're going to go into the logic once again, and we're going to get one of these blocks here, the comparison blocks, the equals, this one here, and we drag that up into here, and that pops in there like that. And then what you do is you grab your received number and you pop it in the round section there. It'll eventually drop in there if you try hard enough. And then the number is going to be either, we're going to make it 2 or 3, and that's what's going to determine whether we send one word or the other. So that's how you build that block. And it says here, if the received number is equal to 2, then it's going to show the string sup, and if the received number is 3, then it's going to show the string see you later. Now you could also throw in here anything you want when it comes to what's actually showing. So you could actually jump in here and grab an icon. Let's try it. Let's chuck it in there, and let's pick up a tick. Okay, so it's going to show both of those things when the number 2 is received. So it says here for the different numbers that are received, we're going to be looking at on, and then down here the purple is an input, and that's an on button pressed, and A and B. So that sort of stuff you should have done to death when you're programming these things, probably in year 7. But you've got on button A and on button B, and you've got a 2 and a 3. So when you press button A, 2 is sent, and when the 2 is received, the other microbit will send the word sup and show a tick, and when B is pressed, 3 is sent, and you'll get see you later. So let's test this now. Let's press the A. So we get our second microbit appearing, pressing A, and it says sup and a tick. And then when we press B, it's going to say see you later, and that's it. And it works both ways. I can send from this bottom one to the top one. So now all you need to do is download this code, and you're going to plug in 2 microbits and send the same code to both microbits, and those 2 microbits should be able to message this information that's contained in this on radio received block that you've got here. So the sky's the limit really to what messages you can send here. Please keep it clean.